Bitcoin has claimed $100,000 once again as the chaos rolls out on the blockchain. I told you this was coming. Here we are. But where we're headed is going to take your breath away according to historical data. I'm going to give you all the sauce today on the show. I am so damn excited seeing the altcoins absolutely rip, seeing the market truly enter a parabolic stage. This is the time I was born for. We also have an insane move coming from one of my favorite altcoins and massive partnership with the Federal Reserve. Of all organizations I expected, I am absolutely floored what the future of DeFi is truly going to look like in terms of its relationship with banks, and a scandal of the highest degree that we've ever seen here on the Blockchain Basement. Isaac, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty fabulous. As you see, my hair is not done.
Yeah, I mean, you look pretty average. You made a positive trade today.
I made a positive trade. I know it's like shocking, everybody. I don't trade with Drew, and I make money.
You're not allowed to trade.
When I trade with you, lose money only.
Yeah.
So other than that, I'm doing pretty fabulous. How are you doing today, Drew?
Dude, I couldn't be better. And I was glad to see your win. Trade's been great today. I made like $500 on a few Chainlink longs. Got out of an Ondo long that was upside down, and I ended up getting out in the green, so that was great. But it's been a battle on the blockchain. We have been reaching $100,000. I feel damn good about it. If you are trading, support the basement. Trade on 2Bit. We got a link down in the description, and use code BASEMENT, capital BASEMENT, and get some awesome perks. And also, we have a deal that time is running short on this deal. Okay, use code BASE20, capital B, lowercase ASE 20 to get 20% off of a cold storage wallet. Get multiple of these things for your family and friends. They're going to be asking you, hey, broette, what's the deal with Bitcoin? How do I get in? How easy is it to secure the Bitcoin to make sure that it doesn't get scammed by hackers? This wallet right here is the easiest on the market to utilize. There is nothing better than the Arculus cold storage wallet. So make sure to take advantage of the deal we have. 20% off in an economy like this. Incredible. And shout out to everyone that's joining us on the show and all the members of the stream. We got Jason Hinshaw, Fade and Tradfi, Hope E, Manawalk, Thumbnail Investor, Alden, Papa Guth, The Deadwood, Crypto Steve O'Brien, Wild, Sufficient Enough, Less Wicked, all the wonderful people, Nicole Ministator. I love and appreciate all of you for joining me on today's show. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. If you're not already following me, make sure to get on Twitter and follow me at Druth Crypto. This is where you can find all my deepest thoughts, some reposts, things of that nature. We have the dog community absolutely going nuts on a couple highlights I've given them and Kelly have given them. But you know what? I'm going to smash by dog, even at all-time highs. I don't even care. This is where it's going. Miss being in lives with y'all, hopefully within the next few weeks in my house and back on the charts. Much love. Johnny December, shout out to you, bro. Hope you're doing well. He's an expat. He's living the dream on the island. Shout out to him. Putting sats in bowls, made the live show. Thanks for joining me. Now, I am very, very excited to show you my Bitcoin graph and the statistical likelihood of where Bitcoin is going to go over the next few weeks. But first, we have a couple pieces of news about Bitcoin to go over here. First and foremost, BlackRock withdrew over 100,000 Bitcoin to 29 different addresses yesterday. This is what's going to happen to the market. And I swear to God, if this is a doom post, I'm going to throw my computer through the wall. Before the thread starts, don't care. During the last 5 hours, BlackRock withdrew 100,000 Bitcoin to new Bitcoin addresses. Most likely it was done to dump the market hard. Wrong. This is why crypto Twitter sucks sometimes.
Indeed.
It's because they get the scary little message and they get everyone all worked up. They're getting ready to dump on you. No, what they're doing is spreading out the wallets so that the value is more decentralized in a bunch of different wallets, you numbskull. So this person, if you are following them, unfollow them. Damix.
Block them even.
Damix, damn it. Unbelievable. That's what happened yesterday, though. We saw a little bit of fear and FUD out of the markets from the BlackRock decentralizing their wallets. And I think it's idiotic. I really, really do think it's idiotic. They are basically just making the holdings more secure. A lot of people see through the clouds here. I'm glad I was able to have a hot reaction to that and not slightly agree with someone with the name Damix as well. Now, This dude received $50 in Bitcoin in 2011. He forgot about it for 13 years and sold it for $1 million. Here's the wallet address right here. This is a post from Arkham Intelligence, one of the best on-chain tracking websites / apps out there. Highly recommend you guys follow Arkham. Very, very good insight. This is very good data. And really, could you imagine, right now I'm just giving you, $50 in Chainlink, say, and then 13 years from now, it's worth $100,000 a unit, right? That's the kind of up and come we just see here.
And that's like a nice little surprise because you forget about it for all that time. And then you're like, oh, I'm a millionaire.
Right. And
that's
the person
cool.
probably cared nothing about crypto, right? They're just like, oh yeah, you sent me something, Uncle Bob. I remember it now. Or maybe they went to prison. There's only a few options. Either you're very forgetful or you went to prison or a coma, came out of it and are able to dump on the market for $1 million out of what was a $50 gift. Shout out to it. Maybe a $50 gift in some crypto wouldn't be a bad holiday gesture for loved ones. I mean, if you're going to do that, give them ones that could have staying power for the love of God, maybe like ETH, Chainlink. I don't know about Solana. I get kind of worrisome about talking about Solana 13 years from now, but
I don't.
You don't? You feel like Solana's going to be around?
I'm a Solana bull.
Right.
I do all the Solana decks and degen stuff. You know me.
Okay. Well, you know what? They're going to want to hear that. And the reason why I get hesitant about talking about it is because the system has gone down multiple times when it gets stress tested by large amounts of people coming in as the parabolic increase in users comes about. Now, loose change in the couch, Hopi brings up. I had some loose change XRP that I bought at 17 cents. I don't even know if I should sell it. Maybe I should just keep it because the XRP community hates me so much that I can constantly be one of them.
Or you could just stir up even more hate and just dump it in their faces and be like, look what I did. I don't like XRP.
The best part would be if I held it till because I think XRP is going to be around for a while.
Yeah, of course.
Crazy enough to say. I do think it's going to be around for a long time. It'd be funny to see XRP go to $10 in 2029 or something like that.
Yeah.
And then dump it because I originally bought it for 17 cents.
Yeah, so you're pretty up right now.
Yeah, I mean, but if I can get it to $10, even if it's in 2029, the bragging rights, man, that'd be delicious.
I hate on your community, but I made money off your community.
What'd you say?
I said, I hate your community, but I made money off your community. That's kind of how it is.
Oh, man. K-Jam's in an XRP long. I mean, XRP's been coming back. And, really, the people that call me an XRP hater, I guess they hate math is maybe what it is. Because I'm just looking at the market cap increase likelihood compared to the cost of the token. Should that happen? Math hurts sometimes. Now, other things that hurt are Democrats right now. As I see Donald Trump about to be inaugurated, Donald Trump is also going to be paying very close attention and focused on the price of Bitcoin. He says he would love for the Bitcoin to hit $150,000 early on in his presidency, a top transition source told Axios. Boy, howdy, I think we got a gift for the orange one in the charts I'm about to show you guys. This, I just hope that you're sitting down, holding on to your seats for what I'm about to show you on the trading view
and your
side.
pants. You might lose those too.
Yes, very much. Evan Aldo agreeing with me, because Piano Metav is incredible. He has local Fibonacci sequences, and on the local side, they do play out within the week. I mean, the fibs that I'm pulling, and it looks like Evan Aldo is pulling, are on the macro side, from cycle high to cycle low, and then just the trajectory of each bull cycle. Evan Aldo saying that Bitcoin continues to rally for the rest of the month, then dumps by 25 or 30% in January if history repeats. Well, let's check it out. I absolutely love that Evan Aldo's bull posting out there with me because a lot of people think we're crazy. Now, here is Bitcoin and the Fibonacci sequence from high right there to low right there, which is $15,500, and the high of $69,420. So what's happened is we accomplished and captured that all-time high level at the 0.78621 Fibonacci sequence, but we got trapped here for much longer than really we have in historical history for Bitcoin because we hit the all-time high earlier than I think we ever have. Now what's happened is we have been jackknifing through this entire Fibonacci sequence. These are on weekly candles. And we go from the 1 to the 1.618. We have only taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weekly candles to start jackknifing up into the next level. This next level is the 2.618 down to the 1.68 or 618. So we look at, what does it matter? Why are you talking about this? I know what's happened. Well, this is what happened previously. And what happens is you chop around a little bit, but then you start jackknifing through this same range. Now, the time frame that we're in, this is very important to note. We are, according to the 4-year cycle, you move backwards a month every 4-year cycle because it only really lasts 3 years and 11 months. Where we're sitting right now, December 9th, 2024, right? And we're starting to peek our little heads into that red zone. But if we look at history past, where were we on the first week of January and how well did we perform into this range? That is the question we must be asking ourselves right now. So as you can see, we have the sell back into the range that we just saw dropping down to, what was it, $91,000. And then moving back on up to the upside. Essentially, in context, we're about right here. But look at the week. It is January 4th of 2021. This is a month after. So it very much matters. The bull cycle, the 4-year cycle, is 3 years and 11 months. So the January of 2021 is essentially December of 2024 in terms of 4-year cycle. It's like dog years. Now, what we're at right now is this level. How much did we perform into this sequence over this week in history past? We performed by 43% above and beyond this sequence and then came back down essentially to the $35,000 level. I remember this time. It was the parabolic insane moment for crypto. Holy God, we were right. I was there. I was holding my bags, making tons of money. And it felt really good. But we look one more cycle back and look at this same Fibonacci sequence for further confirmation of this. Check this out. So here we are, current time frame right there. We dip down into this and then we come back up. How much did we perform from here? And as you notice, the same structure, a gigantic wick at the top of it, with the majority of it actually being made up of this wick. But from the Fibonacci sequence of the 1.618, we overperformed by, look at that, 44%. You have a literal difference of 1% on the performance right here over the course of 2 previous bull cycles. Now, what does it mean for our bags? How happy is Donald Trump potentially going to be over the next week? Let's take a look, folks, because I am getting erect. Let's go here. We go here. Now we take our current situation here, and honestly, I'll be like slightly less bullish. I'll pull it from exactly where we're at rather than the line of the fib, and we'll go up by 40% flat. That brings us to $138,000 that we have the historical precedent to overperform into this current Fibonacci sequence with. This is where things are going to get absolutely ridiculous. And I am so excited for everyone that wasn't listening to the haters, the crypto savvies in this range of chop, because this was sketchy, but there's a reason why we got trapped here for so long, is because we accomplished this previous all-time high faster than we had ever done before. And we get stuck here for the amount of time it takes to get past the Bitcoin halving by 245 days. Boy, howdy, it came, and boy, howdy, are we ripping. I am so excited for myself, for you guys. I feel like we're going to be printing some houses out of this bull market. I'm very, very excited. Should you not DCA into a cold storage wallet? Ebby Wells, I think DCAing and putting the crypto in a cold storage wallet is the main and ultimate way to go. I absolutely think that that is the way to go. Me, yes, I talk about my leverage trading, but I started the account with $400. It went up to $2,500, then down to $400, and now it's back to $2,500. It is a roller coaster ride on leverage trading. You get in, you get out. Keep the long-term bags in cold storage. For the love of God, please keep them off exchanges. And if you're going to buy crypto, get into the exchange, get your crypto, and get it off the exchange as fast as you possibly can. That is what I recommend. Why buy a house when Bitcoin will outperform? Because I cannot live in a Bitcoin, Ryan Schutz. But I will be buying a house and Bitcoin. That is the plan here. So I'm in alts. I've done away. I don't have any Bitcoin position really. I have like a few $100 in Bitcoin maybe, but I've rolled everything into Chainlink and other altcoins. Chainlink is honestly large majority of my bag. I bought it and hammered in at $5, but my original bag was built at $1.90. So my average entry on Chainlink is currently sitting at $3.80. Now, as we sit here playing around in the $20 range, I am outperforming Bitcoin. So that was great to see. It was great to see that the Bitcoin ETF did not take the altcoin season out. It did not take all of the notice of altcoins away. And really, it seems to have further solidified that blockchain is here to stay. And that's what we see. I have a story out of the Treasury of the United States today that paints that picture in a very, very concise way. Jeremy and Photo, I'm curious how you got wrecked last cycle. I'm very, very curious how you got wrecked last cycle because those stories matter.
They do. And I got this question from iProduct Fix LLC. Does it cost money to send your crypto to Arculus? It only costs the fees, the
transaction fees,
the transaction fees, all that stuff. So that's the only money it costs, and it's not a lot, depending on what
Well, the peace of mind is worth it, though. I feel like people that are avoiding those small fees, it depends on how big your bag is, right? If you have like $20 in Ethereum, the fee is more than you have. But, if you have, say, $10,000 worth of Ethereum and it costs $50 to get off of the exchange and into a cold storage wallet, for the love of God, please do it. Protect your crypto. That is how you do it. Now, what we do see is from Bitwise Invest and their prediction of Bitcoin hitting $200,000, Ethereum hitting $7,000, and Solana hitting $750. I really liked this prediction, not for the sake of it's where I think things are going to go, but I think these are reasonable expectations and, building plans about, when to get out or what you're expecting out of the market. $200,000 is honestly within the upper echelon of price performance on the macro Bitcoin Fibonacci sequence. So if the lower end is accomplished in Bitcoin's price performance, the price of it comes to $203,000. The upper echelon and the hyper bullish part about it that I do actually think that we're going to get to is right at around $235,000, $240,000. And just for historical context, we did absolutely hit the upper echelon of this Fibonacci price sequence last cycle, even though a lot of people were trying to say that we were going to outperform the Fibonacci performance to $100,000. It was very, very expected and normal to tap out just about in the upper middle of this price sequence right here. And the upper echelon of the Fibonacci, as this is for reference, when I keep moving through the bull market and we're looking at the next level up, the upper echelon of price performance in Fibonacci sequence is 3.618 up to the 4.236. These are important things to keep in mind. And honestly, look at how close that came to the very top of that performance, pretty much to the T. The very top of it came in at about $71,000. We did not get there. We got to $69,420. So, with that being said, hodl, baby. I think that we are going to have a very, very fun time over the next few weeks and expect insane volatility. This is why I've been getting my gears going for leverage trading in the all-time high range, is because I knew this time frame was coming should history continue repeating itself/rhyme. And this is where I can catch God trades, things that will never come back to the levels that we've seen them until it's printed me thousands of dollars. And, I have a very concise plan with what I want to do with my trading funds, Isaac, and I think I showed you.
You did.
Okay, but we're going to go look at it right now. And this is manifestation. And let me know what you guys plan to do with your crypto gains here, because I have a couple things in mind. I'm going to be buying a home. I'm going to be buying a Bitcoin in 2026, 2027. What you got, Isaac?
Well, as you pull that up, we got a super chat from Nova SS. Arculus or Tangem or both? What's better? Me personally, I've never touched a Tangem wallet. I've only used Arculus, and it's worked perfectly for me. So I personally would go Arculus. What would you say?
I'd say both. Yeah. I'd say both. I think that having decentralized cold storage is a very, very useful tool in keeping your assets safe. Like, let's say one of them you fat finger a hack link like the stories that I was covering yesterday, God forbid it, but what if that does happen? You have crypto on multiple different spots so that you don't end up losing everything right before we enter a generational bull market. I think that keeping a decentralized manner of your cold storage is an intelligent move to do. So yes, our partner, Arculus, fantastic. We have code BASE10, or BASE20 rather, for 20% off, but Tangum Wallet, I've heard great things about. It seems to work very, very well. I even use a ledger. I didn't upgrade so that my seed phrase is sharded. They don't have my seed phrase because I did not opt in for the service, but I do utilize a ledger. I utilize a trust wallet. I utilize all kinds of different wallets, hot and cold storage, to make sure to keep my stuff separate and out there. So here's what I plan to do with the trading in specific. Now, I have finally, and let me know if I'm crazy about this, you guys, but I am finally, okay, I am crazy.
You're crazy.
But am I wrong?
No.
That is what matters. I am kind of feeling this new V6. This new V6 that Toyota came out with. They put it inside of the Sequoia. I was upset. Shout out to Seth Shepard for dropping 5 blockchain basement memberships as well. Holy cow, man. You are absolutely awesome. Thank you very much for the support. Very, very much appreciated. Now, Sequoia, about 62 grand. And I am pretty much limited to the Sequoia or a Yukon or a Armada. I'm a Toyota Maxi, and I saw something pretty beautiful. Look at this color. Okay, I think it's where's the magnetic gray mud bath. I kind of want the dark, like my wife is all about brown. And so I kind of want like the metallic brown look, maybe.
But like a little hint of red with the Terra.
Little hint of red, right?
Yeah.
Like this is the move. Because my children are about to be tall enough to get up into this vehicle.
No, they're getting big fast.
Yeah. So I got like maybe 6 months until they're ready to step up into the vehicle.
Yeah, step up into a Sequoia.
Yeah. So I'm excited about it. I'm really, really excited about it. And finally we'll be able to get out of the minivan. I mean, I love the Sienna. It's very comfortable. It's got a huge TV in it and stuff like that. But God, I do that Coyote tan.
And Nicole's saying tank. We're going to turn the Sequoia into a tank. We're going to armor it up. I'm going to have a turret on top of it.
Well, it comes with a sunroof, like a 6 sunroof already that we can probably retrofit in it. Like this whole ceiling. I just got to take the rack off, obviously. But I definitely am excited about. I've been hearing and doing more research on the V6 that they put into it. It seems like they did a pretty damn good job with the V6. So I'm about it. I'm going to get it. That's what my trading bag is doing for
Bitcoin Bandicoot with the gifted Memby. Very much appreciated. Let's keep it coming.
Dude, I love to see this. This is the support we're looking for. And, you know, I do go against the grain. A lot of people were saying downward action, man. A lot of people were saying downward action. You know how relieved I was, but then also sure of myself I was this morning seeing it recapture that $100,000 level.
Oh, yeah. And like yesterday, it was like
it looked like it was down only.
Everyone was scared. I was talking to people on X, like, oh, I'm scared when my money's going down. And I'm just like, well, how do I remove my emotions from it? I just wanted to be like, be dead inside, have no emotions in general.
Yeah.
But you just got to talk. You're playing the long-term game either way. So
it's true. It's true.
You know.
And there is a time to get out of the market. Like you'll hear me when I'm talking about getting out of the market. I've made it very, very clear. I'm going to start my exit of the market by 10% per month beginning essentially in June as it sits right now with how the markets are going. I think we're right on track for a top somewhere around October of 2025. So I'm going to begin laddering out in the middle of the summer and then end up completely out of the market by the end of the year. Drew, you know you want another FJ. Aaron? Eron? Son of a bitch. Shut up. Oh, it's the GX 470. Is it a 6-seater? Eron? Okay, I can't get too sidetracked. Eron, let me know if the GX 470, because the Lexus is like that's like a fancy Toyota, you know.
Yeah, that's that
might be an option. I need 6 seats. Now, we're going to keep moving on it. I've given you the sauce on where Bitcoin's going. Now we talk about this pretty reasonable price expectation. And this is really, you know, a good kind of conservative target to have. Now, overall, the velocity of this market is leaning me to believe that Ethereum is going to actually accomplish $10,000 to $12,000 a unit, and Solana more so around the $1,000 a unit level. But if you're taking profits at 750 or 7,000 or 200,000, you're still well in the green. and that is no one goes poor taking profits at these levels, especially in the bull market of a century. We had this information come out for the Fed. The U.S. inflation rises to 2.7% as they start to have to be a little bit more honest about where inflation is truly at. They are handing Trump a gigantic shit sandwich as they continue to adjust the data that they've been spoon feeding the public. They've been, the GX470. It's got 7 seats.
7 seats.
It's got 7 seats.
Oh my.
Ooh. Okay. Maybe I have to go that way.
Screw the Sequoia.
Nah, God, it's hard to give up the Sequoia, man.
I know.
It's really hard to give up the Sequoia.
7 seats.
At the end of the show, I'll look at it. Okay. Now, the Fed injected $100 million into the banking system this morning. Probably nothing. Guess what it's from? It's from our commercial real estate and the securities of our commercial real estate, dragging banks to their deathbeds. They are down to, you know what? Maybe we should go to the FDIC website, because I want to see how fucked the regular banking system is. Because without a problem, there is no solution, right? So let's see here. I want to, bank losses. Let's type it in. Bank losses. Let's see here. Let's see if we can just find it on the fly. Usually I'm browsing around this. 2024. Let's see here. I don't know if... I think I might be on the right spot here already. Keep going. Yeah, okay. There we go. Here you go. Here is why they are injecting this insane amount of money into the banking sector and continuing to have to print, is because the situation of unrealized losses for these banks is exponentially worse than it was during the housing crisis of 2007, 2008. Look at this little bump in the road that they talk about as the big calamity, right? This is where everyone lost everything. The Great Recession happened right here. Oh, wait a minute. We had something worse happen right before a Chinaman sneezed in a wet market and caused COVID, which allowed the government to print half of these money that's in circulation in the entire history of the United States right here at this massive upswing. Okay, so the reason for the global economic shutdown was there before 2020 even happened. This has got to make you stop and think, right?
Oh, yeah.
Was there a plan to shut things down, to create the need to print trillions of dollars, to rug your grandma of her buying power so she can never retire comfortably? Was there a reason that they created for it?
No. I think
you were pretty young when this went down. How old were you when this went down?
I was in 8th grade. I was like 13, 14.
Were you? Okay.
Yeah. So,
so you had to go through school with that, right? With the masks and all the stuff?
No, I went online.
You went online?
Yeah, we went online. They shut down my entire school. There was not a single person in there.
My God. But now the situation sits. These banks are underwater by about $525 billion. And this has not been updated yet. I think it's going to actually get much, much worse, which is why we see them printing the way they are. So keep it moving. We have Elon Musk on his mission to fix the national debt through the Department of Governmental Efficiency. The current administration is doing everything possible to prevent the government efficiency, but Doge is inevitable. The @Doge is the official Twitter account for this organization, which will come in and gut federal spending. Charlie Kirk highlighting that Chuck Schumer is trying to ram through Democrat activist Lauren McFerrin for another term. Chairing the National Labor Relations Board, a very big deal if successful. We will have a Dem chair for the NLRB for the first 2 years of the Trump presidency, and this gives the Democrats an ability to stop any massive changes or cuts that the Department of Government Efficiency wants to enact early on in the Trump presidency. That stuff matters. Now what we see here, also, the former South Korean defense minister tried to kill himself while in custody over the failed martial law coup. This is absolutely insane. We see geopolitical tensions going across the board. The Syria situation, I can't even show what's happening in Syria right now because it is turning into a very bloody civil war. There's people dying, being executed house by house. These new, insurgents, whatever you want to call them, are going through the neighborhoods and executing their opposition. And it is probably one of the lower points for humanity right now. It's something very, very sad to see. And my heart goes out to the people that are stuck in this, what's looking like will be one of the bloodiest civil wars in the world. Bitcoin Bandicoot, thank you very much for gifting me the blockchain Basement membership.
Second of the day.
Second of the day. I mean, absolutely incredible. Cool picture. I almost call it NFT. But I like the profile picture. iProduct Fix LLC picked up that membership. Make sure you guys, with these memberships, you get access to my morning market calls. Okay. This morning I woke up, and I've been consistently saying this in my Druth 2-bit chat, which you only get access to if you're an OG member, if you're a paying member of the channel, that we've been holding the 1-day moving average like champs, even through this entire pullback. I gave the heads up today at 6 a.m. that the market is looking hella bullish, and we are going to continue upwards today. Boy, howdy. I think I said that around $96,000.
Indeed, you did.
It looks like we're getting a little bit of a pullback right now, which might allow me to get into another long position here. Let's check it out on good old 2Biddle. Let's see what we got here. Go to derivatives. I've been really liking trading Avalanche. What I've noticed is that Avalanche rises more and falls less than Bitcoin, but generally follows the same moves of Bitcoin. I'm seeing extreme strength with Avalanche in terms of trading on it. Shout out to Mr. Mark for joining as a member. If you guys are paying as members, make sure to join me in the Discord and get those early morning market outlook updates. It's basically a forecast for where the market's going to at large, and I've been fucking nailing it in there. So please support the channel, become a member. Now, what we're looking at right now, AVAX down to $47.33, but more so, I want to see where Bitcoin is at. 99,816, taking a little bit of a haircut. Let's check out and good thing you closed your long, Isaac. Look at you.
Oh no, yeah, I closed it, and then as soon as the start of the show, it was at 99. I was like, yeah, I'm glad I got out.
All right,
it's like $1,000 down from where I was.
And maybe something I like. Isaac has really, really good exit.
Oh yeah, I have great exits. The entries.
The entry is what you need to up, but acknowledging what needs to be improved. Like I think I might, because I'm killing it on the entries, but I'm terrible about exits. Like usually I'll get stopped out in slight profit and just have to keep fighting up. Mm-hmm. If you screamed at me enough this morning,
I did, and you didn't fucking listen to me.
I listened to you pretty close. I closed a trade. Like, let's see here. My position history here. What did I get out of that thing? So here's my Ondo trade. I lost $83, but I made about 265 on this link long. This one just stopped out in profit of $100 there, 278 there. I've been exiting pretty effectively. But I've been exiting with like 40, 50% gains.
Yeah, you could have 80 this morning. But,
you know what?
You could have had 80.
You're right. Yeah, I'm gonna let Isaac take the wheel when it comes to exiting the trade.
And you can take the wheel when it comes to me entering.
And we'll help each other.
Exactly. That's what we're here for. We're here for each other. No, this is definitely legal because why is it legal? I don't have a reason or like an answer why it's legal, but it is.
All right. Well, let's go to CoinGlass. Let's see where the liquidity lives at. Ooh, we see some more downward action here. So 99.2 could be the next snafu for Bitcoin. It doesn't really look like there's much in between. Once it grabs up this 99.2 spot, there ain't much there. It is closer to that level right now. So maybe I'll take another snag at entering my AVAX long once I see Bitcoin destroy the longs at 99.2. Keeping an eye out on it. If you guys see it in the charts, let me know as I go through the rest of the stories, if you may. Now, this story. Bought this pepper cheese because it was on sale for cheaper than the pepper jack. I usually buy it, and I figured it would be about the same. There's literally no culinary use for this that I can imagine. Made a sandwich for this for lunch, and it hit me like tear gas. This is Carolina Reaper pepper.
Idiots.
Monterey Jack cheese with jalapenos, habaneros, and the Carolina Reaper. Absolutely insane. I don't know.
I wish there was a video reaction to that.
But I almost feel like we need it. This is at Publix, dude. This is right down the road. They have this cheese at. We kind of need to make
I want this cheese. Reaper pepper.
Oh my God, dude. I kind of want to try it, bro. Like, I'm pretty good with hot food. I'm pretty good with hot food. You don't think so? It'd make for a good short.
It would make a great short if you just hacking like all of your lungs, your entire body's on fire. Yeah.
They should call this the Ass Blaster 3000.
They're pretty tasty though until it kicks you in your fucking dick.
I'm probably gonna have to buy some. Now, here's a Tesla truck, okay, and This is why they call it a truck, but look at it stuck in 2 inches of snow. I don't have to deal with snow out here in the Georgia United States, but
yeah,
I don't have an interest in this thing. Like, it looks cool, and I hear everyone tell me, Drew, you should go get one. I could go get one. I could drop everything and go get one and act cool and dance around the internet like I made it already. Or I could just buy a regular truck that has true 4-wheel drive that actually works in the snow. I have some terror about falling off the road while it's snowing, while it's ice. I'm from Colorado, and I had to deal with this stuff quite often. So I like Jeeps. I like Toyotas for that reason. Maybe I'll get a Lexus because Elon said so, because he's a jerk. And here is Sora AI. And it's, okay, so we're talking about this Joshua Jake. Like, Sora is going to change the landscape, change the game when it comes to AI video production. Well,
you can get it for free though if you have the paid version of ChatGPT.
Can you really?
Though. Yeah, I was talking about it with Coins Chick and Tom in their Telegram. They're going over the entirety of Sora. You can get it for free if you have the paid version of ChatGPT.
We pretty much need to get it. Now, here's Sora by OpenAI, and it is wild. Let's check out how it did its first set of animations here. Incredible. Really, I feel like I caught the tism seeing
pure
this.
Talent.
Pure talent. Absolutely
like how
incredible.
The body just warps itself over and over.
Very good. Now, I think there's a little bit to be desired there as far as the physics reality of it. The Sora is a data-driven physics engine. I think there is some work to be done.
Minus physics. That is not how it works.
Yeah.
Snowboard to skis.
And let's see this one. The gymnast flips. Let's see this. I gotta watch all these. This is, it is realistic, more realistic, but then the bodily movements, it has mangled and it can't really figure out physics yet. This does look like more development is in store, but it's going to make for some great horror films. Check this out. This is going to make for some terrifying films in the future. Look at just morphing into a crab woman, sitting down with a pursed crab hands, and then back to wine, and back to a crab. This is the chaos of what's coming to the film industry and commercials. Holy God, we are in for it. And something, I did have a thought today.
Yeah.
Since we have like the beginning of the protest and all that stuff, because Trump's coming back, right? So we're going to have a bunch of protests in city centers.
Yeah, baby.
With some dumpster fires ongoing, some fire sales, some 5-finger discounts. AI is a new level, because I didn't have to worry about AI generated video last Summer of Love.
Yes.
But now I do have to worry about it. Is this an AI video of a insane riot going on downtown, or is this real? Shout out to KJam for dropping the membership as well. Word Sister, hello down in the Rumble chat, and Awaken Active Moonwell peaks at thoughts. I will check that out during the show here today. I have some news on Moonwell. What do you got?
Bandicoot dropped a third member.
Holy cow, man.
Keep
You're making me so happy. You guys are keeping me alive. Love fossil fuels. Me too. I will be burning dead dinosaurs until they literally imprison me for doing so. Now, here's Joshua Dake bringing up something that's juicy. Pin token, pin link. This thing is up 7,000%. I think I'm going to have to see what's going on here. So we're going to go to Coin Market Cap. Pin, it's DPIN/AI type play. Seems to be a very, very fast mover right out of the gates and gave no dams to the market pullback that we've seen recently. It's up to $3.75 today, up 45% on the day. Now we back up 135% on the week, 9,000% on the month. Holy God, absolutely crazy. And I do believe this is a brand new product. Yeah, we only have about a month's worth of data on this project, so it is very, very new. The market cap's still small at $300 million market cap, but interesting that it just came out and already circulating is 80 million tokens, and it has a total supply of 100 million tokens. So with the conversations of DeepIn AI about to get absolutely ridiculous, I feel like this pin link actually has a lot of room to run. As crazy as that sounds, it's launching at the perfect time, right as altcoin season is gearing up and ready to absolutely explode. And this one is now on my get list. So I'm adding it to next targets, and I'm going to be smashing into that. I will be checking out my wife's watch list as well. She has some major movers in there today. And now we move on to this. The scandal of Topgolf. let's watch this video. So this dude, minding his own business, sorta. He's at Topgolf, ready to hit a ball. Wham! Look at that thing, just crushes it.
A couple of times, but now you gotta go. Leave your friends, grab your stuff.
So a lot of people were confused. Like, why did he get kicked out? I was confused at first. I was like, what's the deal? He's just an amazing hitter. But it turns out, I did a little bit of digging. The golf balls that they use at Topgolf are muted. And some people are talking about that worked at Topgolf are saying that they only go 2/3 of the distance of an average regular golf ball.
Very true. They're a lot heavier. They're a lot heavier. They have trackers inside them. They have all this stuff.
When it's kind of like a driving range ball, it's a little bit more meaty, but
yeah.
Topgolf is even more muted than that. And why they kick him out makes sense because he's about to kill someone with the golf ball going over the net and making it out. But guess what? This means, because I was hitting 215 yards in the air, like down to the ground. When it hit the ground, it was at 215. Last time I was at Topgolf. This means I might be able to hit 300 yards. And I haven't been actually golfing in a long time. Are you a golfer?
I've never been to like an actual range. I go to Topgolf. I want to get on an actual range when my cousins come down.
Yeah, I mean,
I have a whole set at home and it just sits there.
Dude, we need to go golfing, bro.
Okay.
We need to go golfing because my wife took me out on a date to Topgolf. She's like, honey, I got a babysitter. We're going out, boo. We're taking you to Topgolf because she knows I haven't been golfing in forever.
Golfing and guns.
Golfing and guns.
Yeah, we make a whole video just on golfing and guns.
We got to go, man. We got to go. Now we have this update from Tech Dev on the green and red area are where the vast majority of gains are made in reference to alt season. And it's our first visit to this level of money flow in literally 8 years. And now we highlight this, zoom in a little bit on it. Here's our current situation. Things are good, right? We're cooking up. We're going up to the $100,000 level on Bitcoin. But overall, the money flow is now in the runaway zone. We've come down, proven our level of support right at the bottom edge of the runaway zone to the average zone of money flow. And it does include a blow-off top zone as well. But this blow-off top zone was not hit in the previous bull market. The Fibonacci price sequence that I showed you at the beginning of the show on the Bitcoin graph was including this non-runaway zone of overall money flow. Now we look back to history and the 2017 explosion. This market outperformed the Fibonacci sequence, and this is where we did hit the runaway zone, the absolute top end of the blow-off top for money flow in and of itself. And the market, of course, previous to that, the inception, the first bull market, very much so in that runaway zone as well. I think things are about to get absolutely ridiculous because look at this. You come down, you prove it as support, and then cook on up to the top. This moment really didn't have to prove it as support, just moved up there very, very fastly and aggressively. Now we are building this is health on a shelf. Beautiful. In terms of money flow and where the overall markets are going. And I think things are about to get ridiculous. Now, where are things sitting? Top movers on the portfolio here. We got IO.net. This is like an Aether, but on Solana, up 28%. That's great. Aerodrome, up 20%. Shout out to that. Second biggest bag I got. AIOZ, up 18%. Cardano, I am a Cardano holder, so that's great. It's up 17% on the day. Ondo, hate leverage trading Ondo. Definitely going to be just a long-term spot. What's that? I didn't even mean to.
You didn't even mean to. That was a funny thing. You were trying to trade Morpho. Yeah. And got into an Ondo long.
Oh, that was aggravating. Morpho was around the same price as Ondo this morning. And I was like, I'm going to put a long in on Morpho. It was around $1.80 or something like that. Look where Morpho is now. I would have printed so much money if I was on the right chart, bro.
Instead, he longed Ondo to be down 80%.
Oh, my God.
That was beautiful.
I mean, I got out like slightly in profit on that, but that was horrible. That was like a struggle snuggle. But other top moves, Chainlink, that's great. We're getting up to the 2358 level. And Jupiter starting to wake up. I'm seeing some of these auxiliary Solana plays start to look pretty juicy. Let's check out Tia's watch list. Definitely going to be doing this moving forward. She's got some great picks. This Fox token she highlighted earlier on in the week, up 30% on the day. Absolutely smashing it. Orion up 23%. Sui, $4.24. Absolutely crushing it, up 21% on the day. Huge move for a huge market cap. This is where people will talk about, it's already, you really can't move up too much more if you're already at $10 billion. Look at how much money Sui added in just a 24-hour time frame. The market cap is already at $12.4 billion, and this thing is up 21% in literally 24 hours. Absolutely crazy. Deeper pick, Lumia up 21%. Polkadot really showing some signs of strength at 18% up, coming back up to the $10 zone. Internet Computer Protocol trying to catch up with Chainlink. It's got a long way to go, about 100% pump, but it's up 16% on the day as well. And Hedera, 15%. Litecoin, chaotically enough, she loves. And Inverse Finance. Shout out to that. Now, we do have to look at Dog Token again. I didn't get around. I was going to buy Dog Token with my Friday funds, my paycheck funds. And I hate myself today because look at this thing. It's up 28% on the day. It has literally hit its all-time high, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it hit its all-time high freaking today.
Great.
I was like, yeah, it's coming back down. I'm going to buy it. You know, give me a little haircut here. This thing is looking absolutely violent. Very decentralized holders. And it's one of the main, if not the main meme coin on Bitcoin, which is very new, it's very hated, and I think it's going to pump very, very aggressively from those two combinations. Now, we're talking about crypto. It's good to put them into categories to understand what we're looking at. There's a guide to crypto categories and how to trade them. The majors, top cryptos like Bitcoin and Ethereum, keep a stack of majors because you have exposure to the market, even if you miss out on the move. This helps reduce FOMO. Most altcoins are beta plays to Bitcoin. Very, very true. And if Bitcoin dumps 10%, the majority of alts will likely dump harder. This actually becomes less true as we head into altcoin season. So I do want to highlight that, but very, very accurate for the time frame before December 23rd. I think altcoin season really kicks into true effect on December 23rd of this year. Keep an eye out for the total 2 and 3 charts to get a hint of where altcoins in the cycle are going in comparison to Bitcoin, and also keep an eye on Bitcoin dominance. Now, meme coins tend to outperform when Bitcoin consolidates after an uptrend. People who profited off the original pump have more of a risk appetite, and this is where the memes shine. Utility tokens are project tokens that promote real use case for holders. Often include utility like yield, staking, lock-in tokens, or product use, and few utility projects generate enough product or profit to be passed back by buy holders. Now, the technology tends to outperform old projects because there's more room for speculation in the new technology sector, but there is some room to say that things like XRP are going to be mainstays and they are going to pump. You know, I see XRP hitting $5-6 this cycle, probably up to $10 the next cycle after that. They're going to be around. They're politically connected. It's just a massive market cap already, so it's a harder boat to move. Now, the dinosaur tokens, these are the old coins from previous cycles that are still alive. Dinosaur tokens tend to pump at the tail end of the cycle. Some people see it as a signal at the end of the bull market, but it does depend. Price action tends to be slower for the dino coins. Holder base is more established and they're more stable, but have less pump potential. So these are just different kind of balanced looks at what it is to expect out of the different sector of tokens. And honestly, I hold crypto of all different types going into this bull market, but it's just a good overscope of what to expect out of the market as we move forward. And then yield tokens, they, try to incentivize staking or locking their protocols for rewards. In my experience, locked tokens end up being locked all the way into these red zones. People earn a bunch of Shroot bucks here, but it's locked until your release date's right here and you're below where your entry point is. So just be careful on that. That's why I kind of worry about long-term stake and things of that nature, because usually the release times are at the literal worst time in the market. Now, Coinbase wallet, we got Diesel. Coinbase wallet swapped Ski Dog for Ski Pepe, and it's not showing his wallet. Does show transactions and shows smart contract, but no crypto showing up. Is it just slow? Is low market cap? Diesel, how long ago was that? And did you double check the contract addresses? That is first and foremost. And you can also go to the base scan. There should be a base scan link within the transaction. If you're looking at it within the Coinbase wallet, make sure to check out the base scan page and see if the transaction was accepted. Now, we did see this from my biggest bag, just a small little partnership rolled out with the New York Federal Reserve. They added their GitHub code in, link token needed, CCIP, getting integrated with the New York Federal Reserve. This is just the beginning, folks. They are connecting the dots. And really, when I look at Chainlink versus XRP, it's simple. Do you think that the powers that be, the Federal Reserve, is going to hand over monetary control over to a private partnership or a private blockchain? Or Are they going to partner with a blockchain company, a Web3 firm that is willing to adapt and integrate into the current existing system, right? You have to ask yourself that very, very honest question to come up with a decision on who is going to be the faster horse in this race. The $15 billion market cap project that is integrating with the current system of SWIFT, with the current system of the Federal Reserve, with the current system of the Central Bank of Brazil and Australia? Or are you going to put all of your chips in the bucket of a winner-take-all situation with Ripple and XRP as a private firm taking all of the cheese from the existing infrastructure? Pretty simple, right? Think about those things in context to what to expect out of these projects, and that will help you make decisions. Now, what we have also, Chainlink partnered with Coinbase to power data interoperability for tokenized asset platforms. Just another insane grab from this organization, and it just doesn't stop. Absolutely ridiculous. We also had Circle and Binance with a strategic partnership to accelerate global USDC and crypto adoption. The world's largest exchange and crypto super app in the world's largest trusted or compliant dollar stablecoin are coming together to work on the next phase of stablecoin adoption. This is massive, massive news. Seeing this partnership happen between Binance and USDC, the Circle organization. Honestly, if we're looking at what is going to be the CBDC of the future, it's probably, you're looking at it, USDC right there. As long as we can have an immutable ability to transact, that is what we're looking for. And Veteran Crypto, has a great point. If you're an XRP maximalist, the Ripple IPO, the tech behind Ripple, absolutely, absolutely. But the token of XRP is where I lose my luster, even though I'm holding some cheeses. And I'm going to hold it so I can continue talking shit. That's
okay.
What matters.
I'm going to continue to not hold it and still talk shit.
Okay. Now, what do we got here? Ripple did officially approval from the New York financials. What is this? The NYDFS? I can't remember what that is. Let's look into this story a little bit because they're able to use this stablecoin that they're rolled out in New York. New York, one of the tightest and strictest when it comes to crypto regulation, looks like it's open to letting Ripple operate this stablecoin within its confines. It's going to be a thing. Ripple is going to be a thing. You know what the terrible thing about this is that my buddy hit me up and he's like, hey, I see RLUSD is rolling out. How much upside potential do you think there is in this project?
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, this is how early we are. And it's a stablecoin. Okay. So the upside should be nothing, right? If everything goes correctly according to plan, it should stay $1, right?
Should stay $1.
You have major problems if it starts to break $1 above or below that level. Please, Isaac, he got a long in on USDC this morning.
Short in on USDT, actually. Yeah. If it goes to 99 cents, I'll make some money. Oh, and by the way, it stands for New York Department of Financial Services.
There we go.
So, yeah,
there we go. Thank you very much.
No problemo.
Yeah, I mean, I knew the firm, and honestly, they've been very anti-crypto, but now it looks like they're having to open up the gates to the rest of the crypto ecosystem. Drew, what are your thoughts on Phantom? I think it's going to be a good mover. Sonic upgrade will make them the fastest chain. I did do a story on that. There's also a lot of scandal between the original code of Phantom/Sonic being stolen by the Aerodrome devs, right? There's a whole, it didn't really affect Aerodrome at all, but yeah, that was interesting to see. I think Phantom at large, I think it's going to be a mover this cycle, and then the developers will probably go back into hiding during the bear market, just like they did last time. It's just one that's a fair weather friend, right? It pumps, it comes back to the market, it tries to do the engagement farming while the getting's good, and then it leaves people in the dust and it falls back down to hell during the bear market. So for the love of God, please take your profits. Drew, Moon River, please. Let's check it out here. Let's go to Moon River.
And also in a couple minutes, I sent you something on X for Drift.
Ooh,
they came out with the whole. Me and Crypto Stevo were looking at it earlier today when it came out. So yeah, after this, take a look at that.
Let's see what we got here. So we're up pretty good on the day on Moon River. 21% on the week. You are down 13%. Okay, so it's making a resurgence pump. Let's see here. Recapturing. So it's going to run into resistance. This is a very old school shelf. This is a monthly chart. You had the original pump 2, health on a shelf. Yay, we're going to a new paradigm. No, we didn't. We died. Oh, wait, we're still alive. Now, let's go to the year. A lot of ground to make up on the year. What a crazy pump this looks like, from $6 up to $32 in the blink of an eye. Holy God. What are we looking at here? And then, wow. So the all-time high, $460. Released at $84. Much to be desired out of that release point here. You have some old school investors that are just waiting to dump on you. That's what this... You have some people that got in at these levels that are going to dump on you like Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Wow. So let's go here. Got slightly higher lows on the market cap. But yeah, I mean, this is danger zone. You have...
See, Willis said, Moon River is like a girl who was once hot, got on meth thing on sober last week.
Oh, God. Yeah, I mean... You know, probably some upside, right, if you're crazy enough to be looking at this thing right now. But you're going to see an insane level of selling pressure once you start messing around with this. Take my face out of the way so we can see it. Once you start messing around with this shelf, or this original price release, anywhere near $80, they are going to be dumping on you with a vengeance. So please just be careful about this. This one, I'd be pretty in and out of this thing if I just had to buy some because there's some cult I had to join. Shout out to Coins Chick. Speaking of cults, dropping the membership. Appreciate you. Nicole Miller picked that one up. Very nice. Very, very nice. Now, let's keep moving here. We got this story covered. Yada, yada. What is this? Hell. We got this one. Oh, yeah. DAG. And the DAG. Treasury action. Look at this. Dagnum PI. I think I'm actually going to be on a show with him today. U.S. Treasury appoints Digital Chamber and the first and only digital asset organization to join the Bank Secrecy Act advisory group. Constellation is a member of the Digital Chambers at the executive level membership. Positions DAG at the center of policy discussions shaping the future of blockchain and digital assets. Constellation's close collaboration with policymakers reinforces its leadership to driving innovation. Something important to note here is that the Treasury has already explored cross-border payment solutions on Constellation DAG. The literal United States Treasury is testing cross-border payments on Constellation DAG. Holy shit. This is a project that is not even $1 billion market cap. If this thing even peaks its head into the top 100 during the peak of this bull market as utility coins continue to rise, I am not going to be shocked to see Constellation DAG hit a $10 billion market cap and peek its head into the top 100, which would make me exponentially rich. Now, Bitcoin Bandicoot dropping even more memberships, and Blockchain Report. Shout out to you, bro, and to New Beginnings and moving forward. You got a great head on your shoulders, Blockchain Report, and I think you're going to crush it in what you're doing in life. Shout out to him. I texted him over the weekend. Very awesome dude. Met him in person. Very based. Now here, the future of banks. Aave absolutely slaying it. This guy, DC Investor, was talking about it 4 years ago, and it looks even more plausible today. There is a non-zero chance that Aave becomes the largest bank of the world, on-chain and off-chain. Look at the growth of the on-chain lending and spearheaded by Aave. This is so important to see, guys. This is why we've been constantly bullish on Aave, even when it was sub $100. You know, we re-highlighted it back when it was like $90 or something like that. Now we're trying to get up to $300 a unit. But the amount of control that Aave on the Ethereum lending side has is immense. Morpho is in the, very, very small. I hold a bag of Morpho, very new base ecosystem. It's on the up and come. I hold that one as well. But look at how much dominance Aave has. And this is the future of banks, where it looks like the regulatory environment is setting up to allow DeFi to exist and run free, as long as they're working within the confines of the reasonable law, not the law that locks you out of doing transactions just because you're a DAO or things of that nature. Those rules were rolled back after we saw the what was it? It was Tornado Cash.
Yeah.
Those charges against Tornado Cash are now wiped away. They're not able to move forward because it's unlawful. It's been deemed in a federal court, which leaves the door wide open for DeFi to scream forward. I absolutely love seeing it happen. And really, we're just seeing the beginnings of what will be the new future bank. Asking which chain is Constellation DAG on? It is on its own chain. It is the Hypergraph. So it literally has its own blockchain. It's a direct acyclic graph or a DAG. This is decentralized, highly secure design of a system that honestly is more robust than pretty much everything is out there on the market. And when we talk about quantum resistance, things of that nature, this is why the government has been tangibly working with Constellation DAG in Project Iron Spider for years now. They made it through many stages of this testing environment, and things are just about to get even better for them. Now we have this Coinbase listing Solana meme coin Peanut. We did see Peanut is one of the main gainers in the top 100. Let's see if Peanut is still holding that spot. The little squirrel that could, there you go, up 30% on the day, back up to the above $1 billion level at $1.28. Aerodrome's second biggest gainer. Ooh.
That's beautiful.
And then XRP, look, they're trying to get theirs. They're trying to get theirs. And then Jasmy, this is dog shit. Jasmy, I don't even know what the hell it's doing up here, but shout out Aerodrome. Second biggest winner, right behind Peanut the Squirrel. Love to see it. Now, let's move on to the next story here. We got Radium beating Uniswap in monthly DEX volumes again. Solana catching up on Ethereum's heels. Probably not going to dethrone Ethereum, but definitely going to give it a run for its money and the ecosystem within it. Your drift call. Let's go check out your drift call. Where is that at?
Yeah, so I sent you something on
let's go here.
Twitter, which I cannot pull up. For reasons that...
All right. Well, we were in R&D. We were doing testing on thumbnails.
We were testing thumbnails.
Yeah. So over the past 3 years, Drift's focus is building on protocol, on infrastructure, and best liquidity for the fastest L1 Solana. The result is a capital-efficient machine. Next stage is bringing these tools to more people with focus on accessibility and mobile.
It's a thread, by the way.
Okay. Under Drift, what do we got here? What's the important thing? What's the takeaway here? Because I know what they're doing.
Yeah, let me double check. I need to read the whole thing.
I mean, there's, they have all the different protocols.
It just kind of points out.
The main thing about Drift is that it's one of the smallest market cap Solana DEX plays that has the CBBTC product within it, the wrapped Bitcoin access from Coinbase. And I think that is what puts the upside potential for Drift way up there in terms of finding a fast horse in this race. Drift, the price action on it's been looking pretty good. God, we're already back over $100,000. Did we not even do the liquidity grab? Squirrel, hold on. I'm going to see this. Hey, look it. We got super close. We're not back at where you sold. Or did you sell right here?
No, I was a little higher than that.
Oh, 995.
100,600.
It didn't want the liquidity. It doesn't even want our money in the longs. Unbelievable.
Fine.
Unbelievable. Well, Drift, let's check out the price for Drift.
It's $1.25 now.
Is it $1.25?
It bounced back up. It didn't go under $1.
All right, let's see here.
29.
So up 11% on the day, about 12%. Solana plays have been kind of sleepy. I think that actually sets up opportunity for us. Overall, yeah, this is opportunity zone. This is the monthly. This is pretty good because now you have two proven lows at the $1.14 level. And if you look at this from the year, you have an insane pump. The original bag I built was like at 50 cents. Yours was 25 cents.
Correct.
I sold everything at $2.10.
Good for you.
I should probably get back into it now that it's found two local lows. And we're getting ready for, because I feel like I have till December 23rd until things get absolutely stupid. I really feel like that.
That's based off of historical data. We talk about every single day.
Yeah, but it's a specific day. A lot of people are afraid to talk about when. I'm not. I'm very comfortable because history just continues to repeat.
Comfortable and confident.
That's right, baby. Moisturized in my lane. Now, moving on here. What do we got here? Oh, yeah. Someone stole DZ's video. This guy not telling. I'm telling on you. He literally just screen captured DZ's video about Ondo.
At least he tagged him.
At least he tagged him. I mean, come on, though, man. I think we were trying to collaborate with this guy or something like that. Maybe he'll just
like, no, I'm going to do it myself.
Yeah. Shout out to that. Also, with the base ecosystem and all the money being printed, vets in there staking on Aerodrome, $200,000 in fees and incentives paid out on Aerodrome Fi. Vote for the ETH liquidity pools with your VE Arrow on Aerodrome to help build liquidity for the Well token on base, the Moonwell token. And 100% of the fees and incentives go directly to the VE Arrow voters. This is a very, very cool ecosystem to get involved with. If you're not already, if you're interested in it, I know Vet on his channel, I should probably do one too, but he does a good deep dive on his staking within the Aerodrome ecosystem. But you go here to @Aerodrome and you can find all your resources, the Discord, and everything else listed there. Moonwell, Morpho, Aerodrome, I feel like are going to be very, very fast horses this race. Now, Little Pudgies, secondary collection of Pudgy Penguins gained the top 10 NFTs by market cap at a ranking number 6 after flipping Mutant Ape and Chromie Squiggles. So now, not only do you have Pudgy Penguins coming for spot number 1 in terms of market cap of NFT projects, but you also have Little Pudgies looking to dethrone the rest. This is so disgusting to see. I was considering buying one of these damn things at a half of an, I think it was a half an Ethereum. Now they're at nearly 3 Ethereum a piece, and I want to puke. But shout out to the people that went in, took the calls. Hannah was the one that brought it up. I eventually gave in, said it was good at a half Ethereum, and man, it has moved since then. So we have a beautiful day. I'm gonna buy a Sequoia probably. Or you know what? Was the one LX? What was the?
I don't know what it was called, but I all know it was 7 seats and
490. Was the LX 490?
Maybe.
What was it again? I can't believe it was the Lexus 490. Lexus. Cause I gotta get the chat to decide. Am I gonna get the? Ooh, god damn!
Oh my gosh!
I mean, these things are nice. Look at this thing. Should I get the Lexus or the Toyota? I mean, these things are gorgeous.
Oh, you could armor that one up.
Oh
Easy
man.
peasy.
That's pretty good.
They're saying 470, but
The 470?
We're looking at the 480.
All right, good.
I'm
looking out. Let's go with 470. I want to see what he's talking about. A 9-seater. That's some serious action here. Let's see here. Images.
A 4.7 liter V8. That's hot.
Let's see here. I like these old school ones. Actually, I know some people that have this. Really not that expensive for the older ones, but it's a tough call. It's a tough call. I'm such a Toyota Maxi. Buy the one with the 5.7, maybe, but
4.7
GX 470. It's old, new. The GX LX 550s, I think, maybe. Toyota is way, way overpriced. I don't know, Dion Greg. I mean, that's a pretty fancy car. Maybe I'll have to wait until like a year from now to get it when it's used, because I do have a problem with buying new vehicles. But
Carbano.
All that being said, it's time to go punch the punching bag. I appreciate every single one of you for joining me on the show today. I'll do a price prediction on Arweave on tomorrow's show. NCR Legend, just come in here, remind me to do it. Arweave, I think, has got some pretty great path in front of it, so I will give a price prediction on that in tomorrow's show. I love and appreciate every single one of you out there for joining me on this episode. Go give some love to your family. Get ready for the best Christmas you could imagine as we head into a bull market of the century, and it's right around Christmas when it all begins. I love you. I'll see you soon.